Hey there, this is Maria, and today I'm back to my channel with something quite different than what I've been posting lately. But since I've been sick this week and I've had a lot of bed and sofa time, and I watched a lot of YouTube videos, because what else can you do when you're sick? I saw one of Paige Evans' mini albums. Now, Paige Evans for me is the queen, the goddess of mini albums. She is amazing. Her work is absolutely amazing. What she does has such a lot of love and detail put into it. So one of her videos shows how she uses the cut file that she sells on her Etsy shop. Well, you can find this cut file on two places, on the Etsy shop, or if you are a Silhouette subscriber, then in the Silhouette shop you can also get it there. That's what I did because I have my account there, and it was pretty easy for me to just download it from there. And in this video she was showing how she did this card mini album. She calls it a card mini album, and I absolutely fell in love with it. Now, I am not particularly a mini album fan. I do love doing them, but maybe I feel that I don't have the patience to do them, and perhaps the fact that they take so much work, yeah, I kind of tend to steer towards other things. Although, I mean, truth be told, I'm working on the Traveler's Journals right now, and if that's not a mini album, then I don't know what is. But maybe I'm referring to mini albums as in those that you have to build the structure from scratch. Those are more time consuming. The result is absolutely stunning, but they are more time consuming. So since my scrapbooking time is quite limited, I prefer to kind of dedicate a big chunk of this time to other things rather than mini albums. But anyway, I was feeling quite down and sick today, and in order to feel better, I just sat down in my scrapbooking room and I did this, and I was so happy with the result, and I wanted to share it with all of you. So I want to thank Paige Evans for this amazing cut file. So let me talk about the cut file. I'll leave in the description box below the link to both places where you can get it, and it's a very complete cut file. You will get the main structure of the card, which is that thing that I cut out from white cardstock, included, and you will also get a lot of different things. For example, this accordion mini album, you already have it included with the folds. You will get a mini envelope, you will get the squares that you need to decorate those sections in this card. Everything comes in there. Now, I was having a problem with my Silhouette. I need to change my mat because it's not sticky, and basically I managed to cut the card, the main structure of this card, but when I tried to cut the smaller things, things were just flying out of my Silhouette. It wasn't sticking, the paper wasn't sticking, and every time that I tried to cut it, it moved. I was ruining a lot of paper, so I was just, okay, that's it, you know, I'll do the rest by hand. But rest assured that you have everything you need. What you need to do is you can choose the size that you want to do it. So I chose the biggest size that I could do it. I expanded the structure to fit a 12 by 12 sheet, but you can do it smaller than that. But I did it that big. You have to make sure that when you expand it, you expand all the parts of the cut file together. So you have everything of one size, of the same size, which goes together nicely with this mini album. So as you can see, I've started working a bit more in detail. I folded it up, I prepared the holes. I'm gonna stitch. Paige Evans, in her original video, she does a lot of stitching in this album. She always does stitching, and it's just amazing. Her stitching is out of this world, amazing. So I decided to try my hand and to do a bit of stitching as well. I'm putting together this mini envelope, which is the cutest. And the fact that it comes included in the cut file, anytime that I need an envelope now, I know that I have this included, and I can just use it for any size that I want to do. I've stitched the shapes, which come included in the cut file as well. I prepared that pocket that you have at the bottom, and what I'm doing here is a shaker pocket. Now, I've never done a shaker pocket before today, so this is my first one, and I break the rules in quite a few ways, because I did not have the adequate acetate paper, so I used the paper that you get with your stickers. That's what I used. I know people usually like stick 3 sides, put in the stuff, and then seal it. I didn't do that. I wanted to make sure that my jewels in there were facing the right side up, so I put them the right side up, then I put glue and I just stuck it down and made sure to seal it like that, and it worked perfectly well. I used my Zig pen to basically close this pocket, because I think if you use an adhesive like tape, you might get them sticking to the tape, so I wanted to make sure that didn't happen. And the best part of doing this was all the embellishing. So the night before, what I did was I went through my stash and made sure that I knew what I was going to use to create this card mini album. I am using Pink Fresh Studio papers. I bought quite a few papers from their latest collections, and I'm totally in love with these papers. The colors are so sweet, so subtle. And then I looked in my stash, anything that I had related to these colors. I had the die cut pack, I had some die cuts from Felicity Jane, I had these alphabet stickers that you've just seen that they are years old, and they were from a baby collection. They don't stick, so you have to put glue on the back, but anyway, I was happy that I could use it up. And yeah, I did all this preparatory work the night before, and then the actual time that it took me to do the album was about 2.5 hours, something like that. I have to admit, I was feeling bad when I woke up this morning. I've been sick for quite a few days. I was feeling bad again this morning, so I just sat down at my scrapbooking table. I told my husband that I needed to get my mind off things, and I just did this, and I am very happy with how it turned out. So what I'm doing now is I'm putting together this accordion flap. It's like another mini album inside a mini album, which is really cute. You get these little things that stick out, which are supposed to hold in this mini album, but I basically filled mine up too much, and what I used to keep it shut was finally a paper clip, and it's fine, it's okay. I'm sticking this little envelope as well. And now I'm going to start with the fun stuff, which is embellishing. I have to say, I really enjoy this. So this is a long video. I don't like to talk so much. Usually I'm running a bit out of things that I can say. What can I say? Today I was looking at my scrap room. I need to purge a little bit and put everything in order, because it's just gone a bit crazy since the last video where I showed you the scrap room when I moved to the new house. Yeah, things have been just going out of place, and you know, stuff that happens. So I did buy an interesting thing this week, which I think is going to help me put things together. I will show you in another video in a haul that I do this week. And I plan to do like this big change in the room the following weekend. No, this weekend. Because yeah, I need to make sure that I have everything nice and ready, because my parents are visiting, and that is very exciting, and I want the room to be in tip-top shape. So I have been looking into organization stuff. For example, that beautiful We Are Memory Keepers flower that opens up where you can put all the little things. I'm still thinking about buying it. It does take up space on my work surface, but it does hold a lot of little teeny weeny little bits. So yeah, I might just get my hand on that. I need to buy a new silhouette cut mat, because the one that I have is just not sticking anymore. And yeah, so basically I'm window shopping a little bit. I don't really have a lot of money to spend this month or the next, and window shopping kind of takes the stress away and lets you dream without spending money. So, okay, I'm going to leave you with the album now. I'm gonna start decorating. It's a fun process. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you, Paige Evans, for this beautiful, beautiful cut file, and for your amazing video, which I do post in the description box below as well, so you can see her original video of this album. And thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to create such wonderful things as you do. And that is all from me for today. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll be back very soon with more. Bye!